Hello, everybody, and welcome to Echoes of History, where lost voices of the past finally get to speak. Tonight, we are not exploring pyramids, we are not admiring gods, and we are not celebrating ancient wisdom. Tonight, we are entering fear, because in ancient Egypt, stealing was not just a crime. It was an attack on divine order. A stolen loaf of bread could cost you your freedom. A stolen amulet could cost you your body, and stealing from the wrong place could erase you from history itself. There were no second chances, no mercy, and no escape. Because when ancient Egypt punished thieves, it didn't just hurt them, it turned them into warnings. And by the end of this story, you may understand why almost no one dared to steal, even when they were starving. In ancient Egypt, law did not begin with kings, it began with Ma'at. Ma'at was not a goddess you prayed to. She was a force you obeyed. Order, truth, balance, and stealing was not seen as taking property. It was seen as injecting chaos into the universe. When someone stole, they were believed to be shaking the foundations of existence itself. That belief changed everything, because punishment wasn't about correction. It was about restoring cosmic balance, and balance demanded suffering. Most thieves were not criminals. They were hungry, farmers whose crops failed, laborers unpaid for months, families watching children starve. But Egypt showed no mercy. A man caught stealing grain could be beaten publicly, not once, not twice, but dozens of lashes until flesh split open. Sometimes his hands were bound and displayed, not to heal, but to warn. Children were forced to watch, neighbors were gathered. The message was clear: hunger was acceptable, disobedience was not. For repeat offenders, pain was not enough. Identity had to be destroyed. Some thieves were branded with hot iron, marks burned into their arms or faces. These scars followed them forever. They could not hide, they could not trade, they could not enter temples. Their bodies became living records of shame. In ancient Egypt, punishment didn't end when pain stopped. It lasted a lifetime. There was one crime that terrified Egyptians more than any other: grave robbery. Tombs were sacred. The dead needed their possessions to survive the afterlife. Stealing from a tomb was believed to condemn a soul forever, and Egypt responded accordingly. Tomb robbers faced amputation, execution, or forced labor until death. Some were impaled, some were drowned, some were never officially recorded, as if they never existed at all. To steal from the dead meant losing your future in both worlds. Stealing from common people was bad. Stealing from the state was unforgivable. Temple gold, royal tools, sacred offerings. These were considered extensions of the Pharaoh himself. Punishment escalated quickly. Tongues removed, hands severed, public executions. But the worst punishment was silence. Some criminals were erased from records, their names destroyed, their souls denied remembrance. In Egyptian belief, to erase a name was worse than death. Fear wasn't accidental, it was designed. Punishment was visible, suffering was shared, and silence followed. Egypt didn't rely on prisons, it relied on terror. People didn't steal because they feared pain. They didn't steal because they feared shame. They didn't steal because they feared the gods would abandon them. In ancient Egypt, obedience kept the universe alive, and theft threatened to end it. So when you imagine ancient Egypt, remember this: behind the gold was fear, behind the gods was punishment, and behind every untouched treasure was a body that once paid the price. This was how ancient Egypt punished thieves, and this was the cost of order.